CareYourWay provides what we call a whole service. Anything from half an hour's worth of care right the way through to full 24-hour live-in care. The service is designed to be able to care for people who might not need much help, might just want some companionship or even someone to take the dog for a walk, right the way through to complex end-of-life care.
It was my father that needed the care. He had been living on his own for some time with domiciliary carers, but we were coming to the realisation that he couldn't really do that on his own anymore. And he also wanted the company of people around. Then he spent a couple of weeks in hospital, and it became part of the care plan for him to be able to leave the hospital that he needed full-time live-in care.
They come in and make sure that I'm all right, make sure baby's bed and that sort of thing, and do a bit of sweeping up if it needs sweeping up. Make me a cup of coffee and we sit down and have a little chat. So it's nice to have a little bit of company for a little while.
They're lovely, all of them. They're so sweet, nothing's too much trouble. Yeah, they're really, really lovely girls, and they're definitely chosen for their outward personalities. They're real carers. They care for their clients, you know.
It was peerless. The staff they provided were wonderful. A big variety of people, men and women, younger and older, which was a nice variety for Dad. Being live-in, he would have somebody for a couple of weeks and then a different person for another few weeks. So that was quite nice. He would get used to the different personalities. And because there was the continuity with the same people cycling with each other, then it was a very good setup, and we were very happy. The big test is if there's any kind of problem, of course, for any company or organisation, and any questions or queries we had, the company dealt with them instantly. No questions, no sort of queries. It was just dealt with, and that was very reassuring.
They come in, they don't take over, they help you. And that's where the misconception, I think, lies, because many people think they come in and take over, but they don't. They come in to help you manage your whatever.
He became more relaxed, knowing that there was somebody around all the time, that if he had a problem, he wasn't going to have to instantly call me, because he was very conscious that I was here running a business and so on, running his business. So he liked to know that he wasn't being a burden, though he never was a burden, on me. And I think it just reassured him that he'd been rather wobbly at times, and so knowing that there was somebody there and he wasn't going to have to use his emergency button and lie there and wait for somebody to show up, it just meant he could relax. And it improved my relationship with him, because I went back to being his daughter.